Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Shanika Marie, and we are back with another video. Y'all, let's talk for a moment. Um, I just did something that totally scared me. Well, I actually signed up for it last week, but I actually had my first call today, and so I felt led to come on here to remind someone who may be afraid to take a leap of faith, who may be afraid to start their YouTube channel or invest in a business coach or a life coach, or you're just doing something new and you're afraid. If I'm honest, if someone would have told me last year that I'll be making the leaps of faith that I am this year, I would have told you lying, because I ain't doing that. But while it was just fresh in the moment, I invested in a business coach for my brand of Shanika Marie and just the gems that God has given me and have called me to do. And so one of the questions she asked me was, how long, have you had this dream? How long have you been wanting to do this? And I realized it's been like from 2017, 2018, right? And so I've been building this brand of like Shanika Marie. I started off blogging, right? Started off with a blog called Faithful 20s, and I think it was 2016, 2017. I can't even remember, but it was all about being faithful to God in your 20s. And so I started off with that, right? And then I had a website and I would do blogs on that. But then I ended up shutting it down because fear set in, and I let, just all the things get in my head, if I'm completely honest. And I took the blog down because my inner critic was real loud back then, right? So I ended up shutting the blog down, and I was like, you know what, let me just do what I know to do. Let me just go work somewhere and figure this thing out and just pay bills or whatever. But then I got real uncomfortable, but God started revealing things to me like piece by piece. And I'm wondering if God is you're in this season where God is revealing things to you piece by piece. And so I started with the blog, and then people started reaching out to me to mentor their child. And even some of the girls that I was close with, they was like, well, can you mentor me, because I just need some, I need some help. And so I've been doing like mentoring for a while now, a couple of years now, but I never saw it as like a business. I saw it as me just being faithful, loving to help people, and just serving where I was. And then, I started modeling and like just all the things, right? Then I started my YouTube channel, which was an idea that God gave me. I will never forget. I was working a part-time job and I really didn't like it, but I needed the money, if I'm completely honest. And I remember just being upset. I'm like, Lord, I'm just trading my time for this little bit of money. Like, it got to be a better way out here, right? And so God told me to start my YouTube channel. And I remember I was like, God, why am I starting a YouTube channel? That ain't no fast money. Like, why am I doing that? But I was obedient. I came home. I remember I had asked my friend Soleil, like, how do you start a channel? Like, this and that or whatever. I knew it wasn't going to be a quick fix, but I knew that God told me to do it. And so I was obedient, right? And so I started the YouTube channel. I ended up getting monetized in less than a year. It took me I'm going to say 8 or 9 months, but I ended up getting monetized. And I remember specifically when God told me to talk about the God told me to quit my job, that video. And I know a lot of people have come and subscribed to the channel because of that video. And I'm just so grateful for all my subscribers. Like, I don't even look at you guys as subscribers. I feel like y'all are my friends in my head. I love talking to y'all in the comments, and I just really love this community that God has allowed me to build. And it's it's not about the subscribers for me. It's about making people feel seen. And so I love just growing this community of you all. And I'm just so grateful, because I would not be here if it wasn't for you, right? So back to the story. Started the YouTube channel, ended up getting monetized, but God gave me like little steps, and it wasn't like that instant gratification or that instant, oh, this is going to make me money, but I was obedient, right? And so I'm recording this video for someone who feels scared to take the next step. You don't know where the money is going to come from. You don't know how you're going to do this, but I encourage you to take the next step. The next step for me was to invest in myself and invest in a business coach that was going to help me on the back end. If I'm honest, y'all, I can create the content, but when it comes to this business stuff, I don't know what I'm doing. So guess what I did? I invested in someone who know what they doing and they could help me. And I'm literally just so glad that I did. I literally just got off my car and I just felt like I wanted to record this video for someone. But yeah, like, just take the next step and do the thing that scares you. I remember last year, is another example. I remember last year, I had invested in a modeling. Like, I remember an ad popped up on my Instagram. It was called Model with Purpose. And I really wanted to take my modeling career to the next level and learn more about like the industry and stuff, right? And I remember I was like, okay, I really want to do this. Like, Lord, how am I going to do this? At first, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. But y'all, ended up paying for it. God provided each month, and I learned so much from that program. And yeah, and so I'm like, 1 year later, I invested in myself, not knowing how it was going to happen, but I just did it. I just took the next step and I was obedient. And so this video is for someone, for you that's watching, who is afraid to take the next step. You've been looking for a sign from God to tell you to do it. He's using me right now to tell you to do it and to take the next step, okay? We're all on this journey together, y'all, and my goal for this channel is to make as many people feel seen, heard, and loved by God. Because a lot of times this faith journey, it can feel lonely. It can feel like, am I the only one, feeling like this? Is God not talking? Like, it's just so many different things that we can feel as Christians. And to be honest, the enemy can use our inner critic and the voices in our head to get us to doubt God. But I want to be the channel. Well, I want my channel to service as you feeling seen and heard by God. Him using me and using my testimony and my story to help you. So I pray that this video encourages someone. Let me know if it's you in the comments. And also, I want to know what you're starting. I want to know what your next step is. I want to know what your leap of faith is. What's the next step you're going to take? Let's talk about it in the comments, okay? All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.